Hi, everyone. Can everyone hear me okay? Yes, excellent. My name is Callie, or Rain, or whatever. I'm on the Starry Expanse team. And Zib, who can wave right now, he has been doing the demo every year for the past, 6 years. And we decided, he really likes being in front of a crowd, so we thought, let's give him a break this year. Actually, the conversation went more along the lines of, so Kelly, someone told you you're doing the demo this year, right? I went, you're funny. Oh God, you're serious. So here we are. So please bear with me while I attempt to get my nerves under control here. Starry Expanse. Who are we? What do we do? We are a group of volunteers and giant mist geeks who are rebuilding Riven from scratch. And we're using the Unreal 4 engine to do it. These are some pictures and screenshots of past years and good times. And more fun pictures of past years and good times. And more fun pictures of past years and good times. This was last year in Boston. We had a really good time. Okay, how did this begin? I'm going to talk a little bit very briefly about the history of Starry Expanse, and then we'll go into a little bit about how we do what we do, talk about our pipeline, and then we'll jump right into the demo. You can thank Philip for this. So in 2008, Philip and Zib sat down over what I assume was a cup of coffee or tea or whatever and said, I've got an idea. Let's rebuild Riven. That sounds great. Okay, and so it originally kind of started as an expansion for Uru and kind of quickly grew into something much larger than that. The first question I always get asked when I talk about this project is, does Cyan know about this? Yes, they do. They know, they love it, they have given us their blessing and stamp of approval and all that jazz. So this is kind of where things got started. This is a shot from 2008 using the Plasma engine. This was the Uru engine, so you can see the little dude right there. It's adorable, and as an artist, I love looking at these pictures because it just makes me glow inside. In 2012, we moved over to the Unity engine, which allowed us to kind of raise the bar a little bit with the visuals. So this looks a little more realistic, a little fancier. We weren't quite done yet. In 2014, we moved over to the Unreal 4 engine, so this is again the same area, but just that much fancier. This area is a textured school. So 2 years ago, if you were here for our demo, we showed this room, but it was not textured yet. So if you haven't followed us on the web, then you probably haven't seen this yet. It's very exciting. So this is, using Unreal really helps us raise the bar even higher to get a really nice, solid, realistic, new Riven, whatever. So, pipeline. How do we do this? Well, if you haven't played Riven, Google Maps, if you're on Street View and you click the arrow button, help? I don't know. Better? Yay? Yay? Excellent. Nope. There we go. Okay. How's that? That works? Yes. All right. So, Google Street View. If you're on Google Street View and you're walking down the street, you know how you click the car takes a picture and then you click the arrow and it moves forward and you're seeing another picture. That's kind of how Myst and the original Riven was done. What we're doing is making it in real-time 3D. But we only have those pictures to go by. So that on the left there is an original picture. It's a render from Riven, and we have to take that and make it into this. And we do that in a couple of different ways. This is called the camera matching process. It is by far the hardest process in the whole pipeline of what we do. This part sucks. There's a couple of methods. We take the original screenshots and do either triangulation by looking at different angles of a model, or phototelemetry, which is kind of the same thing. Just looking at different angles and going, okay, the table is this high and it's this wide and this long. It's placed at this spot in the room, and then we are able to kind of get a rough block mesh in there, and so we call this scene the blockout scene, and it's just kind of a representation of this is accurate, we'll make it pretty later. After that, we go into the modeling phase. So this is when an artist comes in and says, okay, I'm going to take that table, or in this case, a pedestal, and I'm going to make it pretty, and I'm going to make it ready. So they smooth out the edges, and they get it ready to put into the actual engine. After that comes the texturing phase. This is where we tell the computer, make that look like metal, or wood, or whatever. At the same time, we go into... well, I'm not sure what to call this. So while the artists are working over here on the modeling and not polishing, but modeling the actual assets, developers are coming into the engine and they're working on animation and shaders and scripting, sound, lighting, that kind of thing. And so while we have a rough representation of a table, we don't have the tablecloth folds, it's not animating yet, but we've got lights shining on it. Maybe there's other fancy stuff that we've got here. You push a button and the door opens. That kind of functionality is happening at the same time. Kind of hard to show visually. But, okay, Philip may have figured out a way to show that visually. So this would be, I think this is a fog test underwater, trying to show depth. And then that is actually kind of what some of the shaders look like in the engine. So it's kind of confusing. But we have a blog. Here's our website. Read about it. We got all sorts of stuff on there. So then we go into polish. This is a real-time screenshot. This is not a render of 233. If you were here last year, this is a shot from our demo. The background, your little badge pictures, if you look in your con books, there's a render. That's a real-time engine shot from our demo from last year. This is not quite complete yet. There's a couple tiny little things, but this is very close to a solid approximation of what the final product is going to look like. This is called the polish phase. So, why are we talking about this? Well, in previous years, our demo has always looked polished. We have always showed a small area, maybe the elevator room on Survey Island, or last year it was this area here. But it's a small area that looks really awesome. But it was an area here and an area over here, and there was a lot of groundwork that hadn't been laid yet, so they were very disconnected. And we thought, we looked at the bigger picture and went, that's not a very good long-term solution. So this year we don't have a super fancy polished area to show you. We have something different to show you this year. But I want to explain it this way so that hopefully when you see our demo, you can see it, hopefully, like we see it when we look at that demo. What eventually it's going to look like. It's not polished, it's not fancy, but I can say that we are very excited. This is the first year we've ever been able to show something that we've never been able to do before. So we're totally stoked about that. Are we ready? All right. I'm gonna have to sit down now. All right. How do we do this? Yeah, but I mean, they're not going to be able to see me. And okay. All right. I need the mouse. Hold on. Woo! Okay. How's that? Can you hear me okay? Okay. So, this is Boiler Island. Now, we could have polished this area. Could have. But that's boring. So we're going to do something else. We should have audio. Just a little bit. We should be hearing some very probably two. There's purpose for that. There's purpose. There's a reason. Okay, so the boiler. Got the lake. What's up here? So obviously, not everything's done yet. We still have a long way to go here, but it's fancy. I'm not supposed to do that. We're gonna ride the rails down. Here we go. Got the wood chip. So we are unable to climb ladders today. There was a horrible accident with the wood chipper, and our character does not have arms. Something about fingers in the wood chipper pile. So we're gonna take a leisurely stroll around the lake here. This isn't normally how we would get over here, but that's okay. Today we can break the rules. So, what do you think so far? You guys ain't seen nothing yet. Okie dokie. So, again with the ladders, we have to get up to that balcony, and we have to choose between either jet boots or walking up an invisible ramp, and I'm choosing the invisible ramp. So let's just pretend for a moment that we've got jet boots on. So before we're gonna just kind of take a look at the horizon. Oh, look how gorgeous it is. Yay! We just jumped. Just ignore that. We're not supposed to jump. Okay, here we go. Those were the first doors I've ever animated. I was not expecting applause. Thank you. This is... Okay, that's kind of loud. Thank you. This is something called the Atrium. I don't actually know how to pronounce it. Atrium cave. So if you're not familiar with Riven... Why are we here? Exactly. So the main antagonist is this lovely fellow named Gen. He smokes hallucinogenic frogs. And this is where he catches them. Because... I don't know. Oh, darts, poison darts. Okay, I'll buy it. That'll work. Here we go. So, okay, what's down door number 1? I don't know. Ooh, what's down here, guys? What do you think? I was so excited about this area. Couldn't wait to show you guys. Thank you. I don't think you can get simpler with that door model, but that's the best part. We can make the door fancy. It'll still animate. Shiny, fancy. I know, but I chose the I like shiny things. I know it's not supposed to be shiny, but I don't care. Door number 2. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What's over here? Uh-oh. Well, a nice walkway. The switch doesn't work yet. It's a beautiful switch. Look at the switch. It's awesome. Look how nice that is. Is that not gorgeous? Sorry? This switch. Yes. One of our team members that's overseas in Australia made that one. I'm getting lost with where people live. We're gonna come back to the lab in just a moment. So remember that thing I was talking about that we've never been able to show before? Spooky cave. Kinda boring. Whatever. But that's really pretty and shiny. We're just gonna ooh and ah for a minute. We've never been able to show more than one island. It's always been one tiny small room. Hey look, we've got a whole island. Oh look, there's another one! Now, we don't have the pathway. You may have noticed normally the bridge does not just jam right into the middle of the terrain. We don't have the paths from the bridge to the rest of that island done yet. So we're not gonna go over there just yet. Besides, if I tried, we'd go for a swim in the ocean. We don't want to do that. Let's not go for a swim. Instead, we're gonna come over here to the lab. Shiny, ooh, pretty. I like shiny things. This is the lab. It's pretty. There's some work to do, obviously. Some of these tables are rather empty. Some have things. This is where, again, our friendly neighborhood psychopath, I'm assuming, builds books. This looks like a book, words are hard, God. Book binding operation going on here. Somewhere in here is where he has the frogs in jars. He also burns books for some reason. I have no idea why. Oh, okay. It's a rawr, you don't work, be on fire kind of a thing, I guess. Well, guys, what's that over there? Oh, shush. Ignore the flickering. I think you know what's coming. I think you might know what's coming. Oh, yeah! We're just gonna go with it. Never been able to look around in here before. Hey, look! Go! There it is. Ooh, pretty. Shiny, shiny. Ready? Okay. Did anyone else's stomach do little backflips? Or was it just mine? Oh God, yes, I know, right? No disc forward needed. We're not done. We're so not done. Ooh, shiny. No. We're gonna be Jesus for a minute and walk on water. Alright. In just a moment. Just a moment. Here we go. Alright, so we're gonna pretend to have jetties. Alright. We just rode the elevator. Ooh, yes, that'd be great. Okay, not a whole lot to see up there, but there. Whoa, hey, I don't know what's happening. let's just go with it. I love these spikes. Aren't these like the most iconic, apart from the dagger, part of this area? Shiny. We're not done. So not done. It took me forever to get this puzzle. Stupid puzzle. Stupid puzzle. Stupid. Who'd have thunk? I sat there and stared at that door. I'm like, how? Get over there. That's just fun to watch. So this room was shown in a previous demo, but it didn't really do anything. It was like, look, shiny. Now it does stuff. Scripted things that we're still working on trying to figure out how to do. Again, not polished. fanciness. There's so much scaffolding and coolness here. I don't know. I like that shot. It's just fun. Okay, so normally we would see Tony running around in here somewhere. Little known fact, the president of Cyan was an actor. So, this would be another little maglev station, but it's off hiding. We're not gonna do that. But, remember that lake that was upstairs? I love the music in here. It's awesome. Do you think there might be some kind of monster that lives in this lake? Maybe? Maybe. Maybe? God, I don't know what's happening. And that's all she wrote this year. So... This would be a sneak peek of the eventual model that will actually be in there and stuff. And he's a work in progress because, you know, there's another angle of him. He's just cool looking and weird and bizarre. So, questions will be in just a second. No worries. We are growing. If you would like to join us, send us an email. We'd love to hear from you. Any questions? Of course. Go ahead. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, so the question, and all the words are kind of in a jumble, but I understand what you're saying. There's a lot of inconsistencies in the original Riven where if you are in the elevator and it's down below, the door is in a certain position, it doesn't always stay put. Some of the maglevs were like that, and I know the submarine is like that. If you get out of the submarine and you go back to the village, oh look, it's up there again. So at this point we don't know how we're going to handle that. Ideally, if it was up to me, it would be realistic and not how Cyan originally did it. But it's not entirely up to me. So yes. Interesting. Oh, okay, all right. That's interesting. So for the folks in the stream, the comment was that it was done on purpose because, well, we're not the only ones on Riven. There are other people there, and that it was done on purpose because there's other people that are using the submarine and the elevators. Parker. I'm getting shrugs from Zib. The question was, there's a path that looks like it was an original path when the islands were connected. Who is that guy? Did I just get asked who is this guy? I hope not. Words are hard. The islands were connected. The question was, it looks like there was a path between those islands that is no longer there, but it's in some of the shots. Will we recreate that? I'm getting shrugs. Who knows? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Zib, do you have a question? Yes. So the official answer is we're remaking the original game as close to the original as possible, and then we're gonna go from there. Yes. Dear God, yes. Because you may have noticed, oh God, you may have noticed that every shot with that looked a little bit different. So every time we switched, we had to redo everything that was done. And like, okay, we saw this the elevator room. Well, 3 years ago it was polished. What happened? Well, that's because we switched engines twice. And honestly, we were getting a little tired of having to redo everything. So this is it. We're sticking with Unreal. Oh Lord. Active or occasional? Active. Let's see. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 or 8 artists active right now, and then an additional 5 or 6 that are kind of busy with life but pop in every once in a while, which is very normal. We don't know. That's not really up to us. So, so do I. Yeah, we're not there yet. Yes, yes, we do. Sib, do you want me to talk about this? Okay, characters will be 3D modeled, like the work. We don't actually have any of the 3D models completely done yet, but they will be completely 3D models. We have an excellent character modeler. His name is Tim. He lives in DC. He's the one who did the work and the textures in the schoolhouse and some other stuff. Um, yes, they will be hand animated, at least far as I'm aware. I don't know yet. Yeah, we want to make sure it's done right, but they will be. We've been asked this several times. Use the originals. Well, the originals are this big. They're extremely pixelated. We can't use those. Yeah, we could. We found really good actors. I'm forgetting to repeat the questions. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Okay. um, yes. Well, that's a very good question. Honestly, so how in the world do we have time to do all this? Um, it's one of the reasons why we have a team. But life happens, and that's why we have artists that come and go, and we've got folks that, oh hey, I have free time, so we help out, and then I don't have free time, so I'm kind of busy, and everything takes a long time. It really does, especially when it's a volunteer project and we're doing it for fun, not for money or anything like that. So 5. I did mention we had to redo everything, so yes. Well, polish, right? That comes later. We showed a blockout scene today because we didn't have any other areas matched to polish. So that's our next goal. Block out the rest of it, everything, and then we can just polish it. So at the moment, yeah, 5. Oh, will you be able to jump? God, I hope not. I don't know. We haven't really figured that out yet. If we do have jumping, we're gonna have to work really hard on a lot of things so that they don't break things. Because as it stands right now, jumping just breaks things. How do we stay motivated? Oh, what, Philip? We really want to see Riven. It's fun. This is a big thing. We like to come here and show off to you guys. um, this is a big part of it. Having a following, having people that I guess want to see progress. Um, and no, and seeing progress ourselves. It's like, oh hey, look, we just showed, okay, it was a really rough version of Temple Island, but look, it's there, it's shiny and it's pretty. And so, it's wonderful for us to see it and go, oh. And then, Tim sends us the work and it's like, oh, that it's the work. And so I don't know, that's how I stay motivated. At the moment, we need people who are who can camera match. It's the biggest pain, and we're camera matching the rest of the entire game. So what you saw today, that's what we have matched. We still have Jungle Island. We still have part of Prison Island. We still have most of Temple Island. There's still a lot of work to do in Boiler Island, and then we can start actually modeling and texturing and working on polish. So if you're good at camera matching, please call us. We do need developers too. Absolutely. Scripters, developers, that kind of thing. That's our biggest need right now. Yeah, if you think you can help, send us an email. We get a lot of those like, "Hey, these are my skills. Can you use me?" We like those. Yes, we are. A task management system. So the question is, do how do we manage? How do we collaborate? What's our task management system? Can I talk about this? Okay. We use Slack to talk to each other because it's a chat program and it's awesome. We use Trello as kind of a digital cork board, so it's how we keep track of areas, lists, who's working on what, progress shots of each thing that's being worked on. Um, Files are kept in a repository. Right now we're using SVN, although I've heard rumors we're moving to Git. I'm not entirely sure yet. We have a system administrator. Where's Ryan? There he is. There's our system administrator. Yeah, he keeps all the stuff and it's awesome. Um, so yeah, we do have artists all over the world. We do have guys, and we have two guys in Australia, a couple of guys in Germany, one in Spain, Moraine, of course, in Norway. Where does he live? No, God, I'm gonna catch wind for this later. I know. I'm gonna pay for this later. Um, where else does everybody live? He's Dutch, of course. He's Dutch. Okay, yeah. Does that okay? Any more stream questions? No, no. Okay. How are we doing on time? Tw- tw- I have 20 minutes. Crap. All right, guys, help me out here. Questions? Yes. Really, really, really shiny. We're gonna make the domes really shiny. No, actually, I don't know. The goal is to reproduce the original game, and those domes were shiny. They were really, really reflective. And the best part about being able to do real time shininess is that we can make them as shiny as we want to. Um, yeah. So yeah, they will be shiny. Yes. Oh Lord, Zib, help me with this one. Mac and PC. Okay, platforms we will be supporting the Macintosh and the PC for now. Again, build the original game, go from there. Yes. No. No night, no night, no day. There's reasons for that, and I'm not going to talk about it right now. Yeah, there is a big post about it on the website. Yeah, it's something we get asked a lot. Personally, I would love to, but no, it's not up to me. Weather. Ooh, no weather. Okay, no weather. Personal preference for me too. That's okay. Not up to me. Well, we'll have to. We'll have to do that. The storm at the very end. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I can't talk about that. The question is what happened to the original 3D files, and I can't talk about that. So, storms. There will be the storm when you beat the game or lose or whatever. You have to. The fissure opens and stuff happens. So yeah, there will be a storm at that point. VR. No. So, I believe we've talked about this on the website. But the short answer, when being asked about VR and Oculus Rift, we're going to make the original game. And go from there. I would love to, but again, there's so much work to do before we are ready for that. Oh, hey! Yes! You've nailed it! Oculus Rift developers want to help pitch in? That's true. That's a very good point. Stream question. I love stream questions. Models be available for 3D printing? No. 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 Sorry. No models for 3D printing. No. You want to ride the tram again? All right. Right now, it goes just the one way. So we can ride it just the one way as many times as we want to. Nope, not that key. This one. Not that one. No. We're not playing it backwards. Hey, look at that. We just used our fancy rocket boots to jump right into the tram. Don't do this. This is fun. Last call, questions. Oh, no. That camera match, I believe, was actually... words are flipping around in my head. The tram ride was camera matched. Yes, and we have... Oh, God, we wanted to start with the cart ride. We were this close. We actually have part of the cart ride done, but we didn't have time to get it in. So that was the whole idea coming in at the top of the wood chipper, was that let's pretend we just rode the cart ride, but the words forgot to actually come out. So anyway. Final call. Stream questions? Nothing. Yes, my dear. You know what? The tram ride... Yeah, I know. Thank you. The tram ride was actually done by one of our artists in Australia. I don't think he's awake yet. I will ask him, and we'll post that on Facebook or something. I don't know. Probably several hours, if not several days. It's true. Camera matching animation is not fun. Okay. Uh-huh. You mean like Survey Island when you go down the elevator and should be underwater but aren't? Yes. Yes. Yeah, Survey Island when you come down the elevator and should be underwater but aren't. The question was, have we run into any issues where there are... Help me out here. There are things that should not be. Impossibilities, yes. And the answer is yes, Survey Island. But that's part of the beauty of what we call level streaming. So showing other islands at the same time, that's a different file. It's a different map file. So the impossibilities, we had to split Survey Island into different pieces. So technically, when we're riding the elevator down, we're teleporting at the same time. Otherwise, we'd go right through the ocean and then go swimming. So that's how that was done. There will probably be more of that, but I hope not. All right, I think we need to wrap up here. Yeah, that's it. Oh, free flying. Now? Kind of now. Well, sort of. Whee! Okay, I know this is not what they meant. We're gonna go this way now. Oh, bear with me, hold on. This is the only one that's not broken into several pieces. I can't free fly and survey because it's all over the place. But there's Boiler again. Yay. Okay. We're gonna wrap up now.